All right, boys. It's UFC 313 this weekend. We got Pereira versus Uncle Live. It's a pretty banger card. So in the first fight, we're gonna start with the early prelims. In the first fight, we got Ozzy Diaz versus DeJordan Santos. Ozzy has the height advantage. He has the reach advantage. He has all the advantages except for the knockout advantage. My boy got slumped in his last fight by Zhang Minyang. The guy was gonna destroy Anthony Smith, but in my opinion, he kind of learned something from it. I feel like once you get slept from a dude, you know what I mean. You're gonna learn to move out the fucking way. DeJordan Santos is kind of sorta a decision merchant. He won the not the Ultimate Fighter. He won the contender. He won a contract on the Contender Series and Decision Merchant. I'm gonna go with Ozzy Diaz. Hopefully, he learned something from getting his brain scrambled by Zhang Minyang. Moving up, we got Chris Gutierrez versus John Castaneda. Chris took Song Yadong, the eye poke master, to decision. He's kind of sort of a vet. He has a gang of fights in the UFC. He's also coming off of a win. John doesn't really have that many fights. Chris coming off a decision win. John doesn't really have that many fights. He has like about six. He's coming off of three decisions back to back to back. He won two of them and then lost his most recent fight. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Chris Gutierrez. I feel like again, once you fight enough people, and he's also a vet, he's been in the game a lot longer. John, I don't think you have what it takes to fight somebody who's fought the eye poke master to decision. Moving up, Francis Marshall versus Marion Santos. It's gonna be a banger. This is gonna be an absolute banger. Both boys. I'm gonna listen. Mario Santos has actual plot armor. He literally won the Ultimate Fighter. He's into Muay Thai. He has a blue and black belt in Muay Thai, and he has a brown belt in Jiu Jitsu. But Francis Marshall has a purple belt in Jiu Jitsu. You know, at least it's not a white belt. He's in there. Purple is one below brown. You know, but I think this is kind of sort of a mismatch. I'm like 75% leaning towards Mario Santos. Francis Marshall still could get it done though. I don't see if Francis Marshall kind of makes it out the first round, I see this going to decision. But if Mario Santos could totally finish this in the first round, he's a lot of finishing potential. Hello plot armor, so I really don't see him losing kind of period. I think the plot armor is going to keep you well and sturdy. Look what it's doing to Drickus. You know, we're gonna that's for a later conversation. Moving up, boys, we got Carlos Leal, an animal. You see the odds? He's minus 900 versus Alex Morano. Don't put your money on Alex. Okay, he's coming off of two fight decision losing spree. Carlos is an animal. He fought a mongoloid his last fight. Took him to decision, got robbed. He's also coming off a loss, but he got robbed. If you look at the fight stats, it's kind of bananas that he lost that fight. But there's always the one fight on the card where somebody gets robbed, so you never know. You know what I mean? You never know. But I'm totally going Carlos Leal, but I'm gonna skip it because minus 900. Moving up, boys, we got Bruno Ferreira versus Arman Petrosian. In my opinion, this is a bum versus bum fight, okay? You might call me a casual for that. Arman Petrosian got knocked the fuck out by the Pirate. Bruno Ferreira, yeah, you know what I mean? He is a prospect. Both boys coming off of a loss. Bruno Ferreira does not have the height advantage, but he has the reach advantage. He has the slender man arms. I don't know, boys. In my opinion, if you see yourself getting knocked out on TikTok, right, a million times, that's gonna change like your psyche. You know what I mean? I think you're gonna be like, I mean, obviously, you're gonna be like upset about it, but I think it's gonna like torture you. You know how many knockout videos this boy was on the UFC? The UFC posted him getting knocked out at least 50 times. He got double spinning back fisted. Boom, boom or doubles, whatever. It was either elbows or back fists that Chara did. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bruno Ferreira. I would kind of stay away from this. This is kind of a bum fight in my opinion, but I would take Bruno Ferreira. Moving up, banger. It's all bangers after this, boys, except for the women's MMA. But Joshua Van versus Ray Tusara. This is a fucking banger, in my opinion. Ray Tusara has, I mean, not Ray Tusara. Joshua Van has the plot armor. Before I even break this down for you, I'm going Joshua Van. I'm 1,000% going Joshua Van. I will never bet against Joshua Van. Total Joshua Van fan on this channel. This is gonna be hard. This is gonna be his hardest fight though, if we're being honest. Ray Tusara kind of sort of has the plot armor. He kind of sort of has the actual plot armor, but we're gonna go with Joshua Van. Rachel Sara is just like better scrambling. He's scary on the feet. He can survive on the ground. He's like the Predator or Alien. You know, he's just kind of like, God, I can't get rid of this guy. Joshua Van, I need you to stay alive. You know, I can't have you standing in one spot. You need to be moving. You need to be active. We need to kind of stay away from scrambling exchanges. I would kind of want to keep this fight on the feet for Joshua Van. I don't know if I want to go to the ground with Rachel Sara. I believe in Joshua Van's hands. I believe in a squabble. I'm taking Joshua Van. Moving up, we got Curtis Blades versus a cheater. Versus an absolute cheater. This dude is literally popped for steroids. Curtis Blades made a statement on it, saying he had to Google his opponent, and he tested for a gang of drugs. He literally tested positive for steroids. Tested positive for like 5 different steroids. I don't think it matters either. Listen, the heavyweight division is fucked. They're just sending people over. They're like, listen, if you're over 205 pounds, we will pay you money so you can get fucking flatlined. Just go win 3 amateur fights in a row, and you will come here and get flatlined for $10,000. Please. I think Curtis Blades. I mean, yeah, Curtis Blades beats this dude by whatever the fuck he wants. This dude's a can. This dude's a can. From Russia. Curtis Blades has the knowledge. He's a vet. He's been in there. He's dangerous kind of everywhere. He did just get slumped, but it kind of wasn't that bad. It was kind of a glancing blow that happened to Curtis Blades. Moving up, we got King Green. Bobby Green. Mr. Bobby. I can't believe I just called him King. Bobby Green. Listen, he's coming off a loss to Patty Pimlet. I'm making this Wednesday or Thursday now, but I was watching some of the press videos, and he's over here like, listen, that was a fluke. That was a fluke loss. It kind of did seem like a fluke loss. Bobby Green, he's a nasty dude, bro. Obviously, you see his record 32-16, but Marcio Revi, this whole UFC card is based around plot armor, boys. It's based around plot armor. You have to bet with the plot armor. Marcio Revi, he's from Fighting Nerds, the fight camp. Listen, those boys all have fucking plot armor. He is kind of the dark horse. He kind of is the dark horse, though. You do see the one on his record. I'm gonna go with Bobby Green. Listen, he's the major underdog, but people have counted my boy out before. If you see Bobby Green walking out to Sexy Red, you should bet the house. I will be betting the crib when I see Bobby Green walk out to Sexy Red. That's a Fendi fact. We're skipping this. Like, if you've been on women's MMA, you're a literal sick man. You're an actual sick man, bro. Actually, you should literally get help because there is no telling. There is no telling who the fuck is winning this. There's no telling. Even if it was if like women's fights are literally a coin flip, except Zhang Liang, the women's champion. All right, boys, moving up. We got Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. Listen, Jalen Turner, he fought Dan Hooker at UFC 300, took him to decision. Not Jalen. Dan broke his arm in the beginning of the fight. I don't know why I was stuttering. Oh my God. Jalen Turner took Dan Hooker to decision at UFC 300 with Dan Hooker having a broken arm in the beginning of the fight. So, and Jalen Turner's also coming off a TKO loss to Money Moicano. To the Savage who fucking took that fight on short notice against Islam, the Mountain Dude. But listen, this guy Ignacio's coming for Jalen's spot. Jalen's ranked 13. This dude is not ranked. This dude is on a 2-fight winning streak. I'm gonna say that Jalen gets this done. Jalen has a kind of, you know, a iffy way of going about things, I would say. But I'm gonna say Jalen gets this done. I'm gonna say he realizes that, listen, you lose this and you lose one more, you're more than likely gone, my boy. Jalen, I hope you turn up and I hope you beat this dude the fuck up. I'm gonna go with Jalen Turner. Even though I shouldn't. You're coming off of 2 losses. Right? 2 losses, not 3. Please don't be 3, Jalen. Did you lose to Bobby Green? Performance of the night, but who won? Tell me who won. Jalen Turner got performance tonight, so I'm gonna assume Jalen Turner won. Listen, Jalen Turner, I'm putting my bread on you, bro. I hope you got this. I hope you got this. This is an iffy fight, though. I would kind of, sort of stay away from Jalen Turner versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I kind of would. But I'm going to go with Jalen Turner because I have to. Moving up. Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev. Justin Gaethje is the underdog. Why? They fought already. Justin beat the dog shit out of Fiziev. People were saying that fight was close. I watched it back. That fight was not close. The first round was close, sure. But then second and third round, bro, that shit was not close. This boy was throwing, Fiziev was throwing desperation things. He was throwing desperation hands. Dustin had that fight in the bag, bro. It wasn't even close in my opinion. I'm going with Justin. I don't know if he finishes Fiziev. I don't know if he knocks him out. He's obviously not going to submit him. I don't know if Justin knocks him out, but they're trying to hype Fiziev up. Like, Fiziev, you're coming. You just tried to fight whoever the fuck and got injured in the first or second round, and now you're also coming off of a decision loss where you look like you got beat with a fucking baseball bat, and you didn't really do anything to Justin Gaethje. I don't know why they're pumping Fiziev up. I think Fiziev needs a few more can crusher fights to perfect his spinning kicks and his spinning elbows. Bro, he's posting insane things on Twitter. Okay. 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 All right. He's not posting this. He's not posting this. Justin said, "Great reminder of what's at stake. You live by the sword, you die by the sword." Now, I don't know if you remember, but earlier in the video, I was talking about how the dude who lost to Shara is gonna lose because the mental aspect about um him getting double spinning elbowed all over TikTok. I don't think that applies to Justin Gaethje. Justin's been in there. He's been knocked the fuck out before. He's lost before. He's lost to Dustin. He's lost multiple fights before. He's lost to Habib. That was everywhere. That was Habib's last fight. That fight that's like living forever. Justin's had multiple L's that he's had to like visibly see through the public and hear and see about that all the time. So I kind of don't think that him seeing this all the time is gonna play a factor, right? But sorry, all right, I don't think that that's gonna play a factor. But listen, hold on. Why can't why can't I move my OBS? Okay, cool. So you see the age discrepancy. Justin's getting up there. He's getting up there, but Pereira's 37. Pereira's 37. I try to keep that in mind when I think about age, when it comes to like Volk and everybody else. Pereira's 37. You see the KO to TKO difference? Justin's knocked out 20 fucking people. I actually did not know that Fiziev or Justin had a submission. That's actually kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. But you see the strikes landed per minute. You see the striking accuracy. You don't even worry about the takedown accuracy. But you see what's gonna happen. I don't know why they're putting this dude as the favorite. And then you also have to think about Fiziev's taking this on a short notice fight. People are talking about, oh, Justin had a fight camp for Dan Hooker, who is a super tall dude. He's gonna be fighting at range. He's gonna have to deal with a whole lot of different things. Fiziev is gonna be up in your face, trying to get in your face because he's a lot smaller than you. Bro, I don't think that matters. As long as Justin Gaethje's in shape, I think my boy's gonna be ready to fight. I've met Justin Gaethje in person. I will never bet, even if he has to fight Godzilla. I'm betting on Justin Gaethje, but don't let that bias. I'm telling you, boys, bet on Justin Gaethje. We've been taking a lot of the underdogs. We've been taking a lot of the underdogs. I'm telling you. All right, main event time, boys. Magomed versus Pereira. Now, there's been a lot of back and forth online. Magomed's been talking a lot of shit about Alex, about how he's been sitting at the UFC. He's been going to UFC just for the free beer and the free wine. And Alex said this: I think he's using Ramadan as an excuse. because everybody knows that Magomed's on Ramadan. He's been saying it all embedded, all this other shit. He goes, "Today I went to get my lunch boxes, the UFC lunch boxes, and there were two bags with several boxes with his name on them, and all with a set time. He's not doing that fasting. He's deceiving people and telling them so he can have an excuse later." I saw this and I was like, okay, okay. And then Magomed came out with a separate statement. He says, "Yes, I have been following a fast strictly, except for this week, where I will have to break it a few times to make sure I drink water to have a successful weight cut. But apart from that, I started with Ramadan. I haven't been fasting. And after the fight, I obviously also follow the rules of religion as it has to be." This makes no sense. This makes no sense. This mountain boy makes absolutely no sense. If you're gonna break the rules a little bit, why not break the rules a lot of it? Alex saying he saw food with his name on it. I'm gonna agree with Alex. This is Alex's fourth title defense in a year. This is his fourth title defense in a year. Now you're gonna have to think: is Ankalaev gonna wrestle? I don't think that it matters if he does. You're gonna have to get close to him, and Alex is just gonna elbow you. I don't think you're gonna be able to take him down that quickly. And then even if you get him on the ground where you're on top of him and he's on guard, he's gonna static wrestle you. He's just gonna hold you, and that's it. You're not gonna be able to do anything. I don't think Magomed knows what he's getting into. Um, a lot of people said that that Alex hits really hard. You saw he changed Khalil's like whole shit. Changed Khalil. He slept Yuri twice. That second Yuri fight was insane. He knocked him out twice. That high kick I did not see coming. Bro, Alex Pereira, we don't really see much depth from him because like it's stand up and we just see like kind of the hooks and the leg kicks. Also talking about the leg kicks, Magomed, bro, you got your legs chewed the fuck out by Jan Blachowicz. Bro, Alex throws shit. You've seen the reactions from people when Alex throws leg kicks. He throws these leg kicks and their whole body language changes. It's happened in both of the Yuri fights. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna go Alex Pereira. I think he gets this fourth. I think he gets this fourth win. Then you also have to think, what is next for bro? I'm telling you, this John Jones Tom Aspinall fight is not happening. We're gonna get Tom Pereira, and then winner of Tom Pereira gets John Jones, and then if listen, if Pereira beats Tom, John beats Pereira. If Tom beats Pereira, Tom beats John. I don't think Pereira beats John. Obviously, John's like a lot more rangier. He's taller. I think he's taller. Alex is 6'4", bro. I would have to do a deeper dive. I don't even know, to be honest with you, but I think I would go with Alex if John Jones and Alex had to fight before Tom got to starch Alex. But I think, listen, Tom deserves to fight John. That's a whole separate video. I'm going with Alex Pereira, 1,000%. Put the bread on everybody. To sum it up, boys, we got Alex Pereira, Justin Gaethje, Jalen Turner. You skipped the women's fight. Bobby Green, Curtis Blades, Joshua Van, Bruno Ferreira, Carlos Leal, Marone Santos, Chris Gutierrez, and Ozzy Diaz. Those are the boys. Lock it in. Lock it in.